But that gives us a chance to do this one down here. Where have I got to go? Okay, so over the bridge. Oh, maybe not over this bridge. No, be over this way. Yeah, this one. I'll probably finish this quest, then pop off. And then get dinner sorted.
What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Although I'm not very
Please.
hungry, so maybe I can just play for a bit more.
Once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
You'll give me another job.
Like always. You'll send me off somewhere to look for something, and you'll have a fancy speech to go with it.
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough. But no, today things will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part!
Speak, Bonnie. Or say nothing.
No, Z-Neck. First of all, I rather like them legs of his. And secondly, I think we've put him through enough suffering. This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no,
Is this
the
Harry Potter?
Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
The elixir of immortality.
You're trying to find a cure for death. An elixir of immortality?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Immortality is the goal of every scholar. At least the spiritual kind. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. I had a lot of questions about everything. And my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
You studied at a university?
So you went to a university in Prague? The son of a miller?
Why not? My father worked his arse off, and he had the coin for it, miller or not. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, It only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
And what about your thirst for knowledge?
And what about your thirst for knowledge?
I realized I didn't need the university for things that are truly important. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
Alchemy?
You mean alchemy?
Exactly. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science. Alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
What do you mean by new life?
New life? What do you mean?
I returned to the miller's trade. My father was old, and my mother had passed away. From then on, alchemy became my true passion. I brought a few important books from Prague. I started with the most difficult thing. I tried to create gold.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. But after a few tries, I managed to create something entirely different. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture. And all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
What is it? So it burns?
More than that, it makes a big bang.
A very big bang. But don't worry, we're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnik did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct
Lydia!
proportions.
I miss
looked
you
up a few
too.
of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already
I love
made
how
the discovery.
you've come back
Some
to
fella
Brisbane
called
and, you know,
Black Bertold.
you're dealing with
And that
cyclone.
he even started writing a book called Feuerwehr.
Feuerwerkbuch.
We couldn't believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our
Honestly
journey to
is.
satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never
It's alright.
finished
Lucky
his
it's not as bad so far.
because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Let's just get to it.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed, it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
So they've pretty much made explosives. I think it's all a prank at this point. Hope you're safe though. Yeah, we're doing alright so far. Obviously it's hard to tell 'cause it's no massive storm. But I'm hoping you're safe as well. Josh reckons will blow over, so we'll see. but I've seen things on Facebook where it's pretty hectic near New South Wales and surfers and all that.
Looks like it ain't working.
I was technically just supposed to work today, but Tash told me to. She said if I want, I can take the day off because she didn't think it was going to be busy. So I was like, well, if it's not going to be busy, I might as well take the day off. So I'm hoping she didn't get smashed.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Alright, well. We got some levels and a quest done. I'm glad you're safe. I'm all good here at the moment. Just waiting to see what happens. Oh yeah, days off are always worth taking. Yeah, well, I had Friday, Saturday off anyway. So far I have a 3-day weekend now. And I guess Sunday depends on the cyclone. But the Tash mentioned Saturday is definitely, like tomorrow is definitely closed. No, Saturday. Friday is definitely closed. So yeah, I think because obviously it's should hit tomorrow. Assuming it doesn't slow down anymore.
You really led me on about the gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow. That was all just empty talk, wasn't it?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich von Freiberg, but it was never in my interest to put their theories into practice. But they work brilliantly as a cover-up, don't you think?
I really thought you'd have a golem made from dough walking around the mill, or that I could become invisible.
Ah, but black powder is no less a miraculous creation.
So for the last time, Crazel, what now?
I'll do what I promised, and what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired and finish Black Berthold's book. I'll finish his opus.
Uh-huh. And what about me?
That's up to you, Henry. You're a free man. Lord Samin has no hold over you, and never did. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in people like you and me. We'll always be little people, beneath it all.
Oh, well. Good to hear they're actually taking some action. Looking after the staff. Yeah, well, the guys were complaining that I still had to go to work today. Because everything's shut, like, well, not shut, but you know what I mean, like, schools are closed, public transport's not a thing. So they reckon, like, they should have closed it today, but Tash is going off, what the centre's doing. So the centre was open from 9 to 2 today, so that's what she did. But yeah, the centre's definitely closed tomorrow, so there's no point going in if the centre's going to be shut. But I know different stores are doing different things. Most of them are doing, I think, 9 to 2.
That sounds somehow hopeful in a peculiar way, I'd say. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've accomplished here.
The ideal conclusion, I'd say. Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different mill. But if you're still interested in learning a bit more, drawing from the well of alchemical knowledge...
I know where to find you.
Indeed.
Crazel?
The fuse didn't catch immediately.
I've told you there's no need to...
But yeah, I'm surprised that they've obviously said no to being open. What are we? Level 16. Each level vitality adds 1 extra stamina point. As your strength increases, your carrying capacity increases faster. Yeah, we need more capacity. We keep making Henry fat. Fever is 16. Some items in the inventory will lose their stolen status a quarter faster. Go that one.
In resin and wax. Better to use rushes.
Just glad they aren't making you still work through all of this. Yeah, I'm actually surprised though. That they said not to work. The company's been alright lately, so forgot his name, but he stepped down or retired, so someone else is in charge. I think that happened after you left. I wanted to check that out. Yeah, maybe you should. Obviously can't really say much on stream, but yeah, there's a lot of big changes.
Quick!
Pretty much not making us be like stock monkeys and doing tasks and all that over customers and whatnot. But there's some good incentives for it too, so that's also a plus.
Go! Go!
Why is the music changing for this place?
Quick! Slowly. Nice and slow.
Greetings. What do you need?
Yeah, I was talking to another manager the other day and I got all the goss. Quite interesting, plus I don't even have a job at the moment. Yeah, I was about to ask you if you had a job lined up here, now that you're back up.
I'll have a look at the wares.
But yeah, it's not bad, hey.
Maybe next time then.
And it counts for me as well, which is good.
Greetings
So I
to
don't
you
miss
two.
out on miss out on it. We have to wait a couple days. So I might go up here. We'll do some blacksmithing. Wait a day or two. good to see the things have actually changed. Yeah, I don't have anything lined up at the moment, but searching hard. There was a few, head office jobs, but I think they've all gone. One of our casuals that we hired for Christmas ended up going to head office. I know the reboot team was searching, but he also went for that interview and he got, like, he was offered both of them, but he took the head office one. I haven't seen anything else. Everything else has been, like, New South Wales.
What do you have?
Which is obviously the downside. How much does he have? 361. But yeah, I feel like change definitely needed to happen.
Let's talk about...
Well,
What would you say to...
we're getting close. Aye. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend. What do you want? Why'd you buy?
Why'd he get mad at me?
I'll have a look at...
I don't know what I did. To be honest, I don't think I could bring myself to work there again. 8 years was long enough. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Especially, like, once you've been there for so long and then you finally leave, you kind of don't want to come back. So I don't blame you. I do need a cool for pole arm.
Oh well, what can you do?
I guess I can't make
Well,
pull-ups?
I'll have a look at the...
And we'll buy... I want a mace. 106. We'll buy that. And we'll buy that. We're at 382, so we can sell some shit. I'm pretty sure I'm nearing the 8 years issue too.
I'd like to just... What would you say?
More. Very well. You'll be satisfied, my friend.
After finally getting out, it'll feel so weird going back. Yeah, I feel like that would be me, especially if I went like leaving Macca's and then coming back to it. But I hated that place. So I feel ya. But hopefully you can find something soon. It sucks because it's the worst time as well. Like, depends where you're searching, but it's like the worst time because Christmas casuals are already gone. I need to sleep for 2 days.
God bless. God be with you.
Probably need to sleep, yeah. Hang on, where am I? Okay, they're still up. They need it. That needs to come up. I'm hoping to stay out of retail, but it's brutal trying to get anything at the moment. Yeah. Retail sucks.
Greetings.
Hopefully, no more concerts come up for you as well.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I found this parchment close by, and if you ask me, it's a map to, well, something.
What, exactly? You can't leave me hanging like that.
All right, well, I'm hoping it's a treasure map that will lead me to my fortune.
Show me the map.
Well, how about you show it to me? I'm pretty familiar with these parts. I might be able to help you.
Well, all this wandering has made my feet sore, but you'll give it back straight away. You got that? Or I'll lose my temper.
Don't worry.
I just bought a ticket to Metallica at the end of the year in New Zealand, and I need to save for that. I can't afford anymore. Why am I not surprised?
Give it back, you hear me?
Where is that?
So, what's it going to...
Easy, you've been played. Yeah, that's...
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What? But how can you tell?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment it was scrawled on. It's very delicate, and the lines... It looks like no map I've ever seen. Sorry.
Fuck! You might as well keep it then.
Good, good. Alright, back to where we want to go. Why'd you buy it to New Zealand? Are they coming to Australia?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay fresh.
Silly doggy. Praise the Lord.
Good thing you're here, Henry. I've got something for you.
From Semi?
Not this time. It's from the charcoal burners. They said you spared them, and they wanted to pay you back. It's not much, but it's all they could scrounge up.
I didn't expect that at all. I thought I'd never see them again.
See? Folk can surprise you.
Who's
You
next?
know who's next?
Well, if you've got the time, I know where you can find Johnny the Gob.
I've got
I've got
time.
time to go after him.
I see.
Look, it seems you're not too keen on getting him. You knew him better than the others, didn't you?
Knew him. Johnny was my right-hand man. Can't even count how many times we saved each other's asses. And now his is in a sling.
What should I bring back this time?
His shield, I reckon.
I got invited to go
There's no
on
other
holiday
like
in New
it.
Zealand, and they're going to all the shows, and someone was selling a ticket to the New Zealand show, so I thought I might as well go. I mean, that's fair, and you get a little holiday in New Zealand, so that's a plus.
Where can I find the gob?
You know what's funny? If I hadn't sent him out on an errand just before you got to Apollonia, you'd have got us both.
Where did you send him?
Just a little ways off, to the bank of Rock Tower Pond. There's an abandoned hut there, from what I've heard. He and his people are still there.
Why did you send him to a hut by the pond?
Another band ambushed a noble's retinue there. We wanted to see if anything got left behind.
I know exactly where it is.
I was in that group.
I was in that group they attacked.
You were, eh? Then you were bloody lucky to come out of it alive. The ones that attacked you ain't any ordinary footpads. They weren't there for the silver.
What did they want then?
Lord knows, lad. Some higher goal, I reckon. Those types are the worst.
How many men did you send with him?
How many men did you send with him?
7 of our most experienced. And well-armed.
I've had
I've
enough.
heard enough.
Henry, wait. I have a favor to ask of you. You know, Johnny was a stand-up bloke, and it would be a shame to kill him. What's more, he's a fair bit older than me, and he has a bum leg. It would be dishonorable to kill someone like that, you know.
Wait. So you want me to let him go?
Not so loud. I know Samin wants them all dead, but I beg you, don't kill him.
But if I let him live, I risk not only my arse, but yours and his as well.
Aye. But he doesn't deserve the same death as those whoresons Charlie and Kanker. Unlike those other bastards, Johnny never betrayed me. Surely I don't have to explain to you how rare that is among bandits.
I can, I'll let him go.
Well, I'm still not too sure about it, but I'll try. Though I'll save my skin before I save his. So if he doesn't surrender, I won't have a choice.
Of course. But I'm glad you'll consider it.
Such things only happened in Prague.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. Move. I'm so keen. I've never been there and really want to go. Yeah, I've never been to New Zealand either. But I'm keen to go. I want to see like Hobbiton and stuff like that. Oh, I went past there before. That's where a bunch of them are. I feel like this is the one that's going to require me to save. And I can't use the pitchfork against these guys, they're too good. Let's go a mace. Oh, I can't save? I'm pretty sure we're going there. I better watch the movies soon so I can actually understand. How have you not watched the movies, Lydia?
God grant you help.
Lord of the Rings is like one of my favorite, like, trilogies. Oh, I have no... that's why I can't save. The movies are really good. I'm not a book reader, but one of my friends read the book. And yeah, she said the books are really good as well. I know, I'm so bad. I promise I'll watch them soon. You better.
Alert! Alert!
Oh.
Watch out for that beast!
Show what you're made of. Ha! Why can't you pay for that?
Alright, another one
I've
dead.
been waiting for you.
Oh, Mutt's gone.
You want to rip your ass open?
You'll
What? Why should I believe you?
please. Just surrender.
All
and I'll
yours.
stay.
I think I need to kill these guys first.
What? Show what you're made of.
Oh,
Beat you
fuck.
to a bloody pulp fucker. Useless. Enough. I give up.
Yeah, good. I don't want to let him go, but I'm trying to do the good thing.
All right. I surrender.
Finally come to your senses.
Finally, you've come to your senses. I didn't come here to kill you.
No? Then what the hell do you want from me?
You need to get out of here and never come back.
Why? Why would you let me live?
Thank Jules for that. He asked me to spare you. Unlike the rest of your mates.
That old git. So, Semin got to him after all. Well, it was to be expected. I knew there would come a time when we'd be standing on opposite sides. But for him to put a good word in for me like that... Thanks, lad.
Did I mention it? But I'll need your shield as proof.
Right, here you go.
And another thing. Jules told me he sent you to take a look around here. Did you find anything left over from the ambush?
Unfortunately not. Everything of value was already gone. A few fellas were still searching the place.
Wait, you caught them there?
Aye. There were some sort of guards. One of my men followed them all the way to their camp. Here in the cliffs, over the pond.
Fine. That's enough for me. Now you should get going. You can't show your face here in the region again. Otherwise you'd land both me and Jules in hot water.
Alright, sweet. Rob these people. Did he? No, he didn't. There's one that didn't have money on him. Hey, this is where we started. Where did it? Oh, yeah. No, that's the poachers. thought it said it was an enemy camp that we just found out about. Wasn't that one? It's the poachers. I guess not. That was already found. Alright, I give up. Let's go back.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Why am I not drinking the potion? That's what I wanted to do. Oh, he's right there.
Good. Lord be with you.
The Gobs gang is no
Took out
more.
the Gobs band.
Well, well. Nice work, lad. And what about the, request I made? Did you think about it, at least?
I did what you asked.
Bloody hell, lad. You surprised me.
Surprised?
Aye. That you actually listened to me. It's hard to surprise an old goat like
Why
me.
did I lose
You
reputation?
managed it. And you took his shield?
I've got it.
Aye. That's it.
Who's the last one?
Who's the last one we need to catch?
I saved the worst one for last. Casper. Only you'll have to wait a few days before I find him.
Once again.
It was good to see you, my friend.
I am gonna go back to Tarkov, sleep, and then hop off because I'm getting hungry. Need to get some dinner.